Jalpari.
Oh, just an accident. I've been waiting for so long. I've been waiting for you, but you never come. झूमने लगेगा आसमां दिल मेरा झूमने लगेगा आसमां. Is this in my head? I know what you're thinking. I love your eyes.
Oh, really? My eyes? Oh, wow. Never heard that one before. I mean, since when do big brown eyes get compliments from literally everybody? Yeah, cliched. I mean, come on. That's your big line. That's your big pickup line. I love your eyes. I mean, oh God. You know, Dr. Moise's assistant, she kept touching the wood panel on the door jamb, like right next to us, and kept saying, touch wood, you have beautiful eyes, touch wood, you have beautiful eyes, you have beautiful eyes. And, you know, she's straight, by the way. I mean, seriously. Like, did not see you crying. Oh, did not see you crying. Feel alone without a friend, you know you feel like dying. Oh, did not see you crying. I want you to want me. I need you to need me. I love you to love me. I'm begging you to beg me. I'll shine up the old brown shoes, put on a brand new shirt. Whatever happened to the life that we once knew? Can we really live without each other?
I wasn't finished. I was just warming up. Don't interrupt me this time.
One girl, this new G in my bus at KGS, like she was an A-level student. Yeah, and I was in O-levels. Yeah, she was an anomaly. She was an exception. I mean, she loved my nose. She loved my nose, and she couldn't stand my eyes. She was like, they're so sunken and deep set and tired looking.
I just told you not to interrupt me. Yeah. Okay, so as I was saying, I love your eyes. I love your cheeks. I love your bones. Are you trying to say cheekbones?
How was I supposed to know that something wasn't right?
I love your brow. I love your brows. I love your mouth. I love your chin. I love your hair. I love your forehead. I love your neck. Everything under it. I love your arms. I love your heart, mind, body, and soul. And what do you know about my heart, mind, body, and soul? Everything.
Ask you, meet you.
Say you remember me, shining in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Love lips and rosy cheeks, say you'll see me again, even if it's just be chance.
Like my next mistake, once again, wanna play.
The thrill that you spill runs back, completely filled with satisfaction. When you're done, satisfaction always fun. I couldn't ask for another. There's my passport and Sherry's hands. She can make the bad girls good for a weekend.
I'm your queen, find out what you want. Be that girl for a month. Wait, the worst is yet to come. Oh no, screaming, crying, perfect storms. I can make all the tables turn. Rose garden filled with thorns. Make you second guess and like, oh my god, who is she? I get drunk and jealousy. You'll come back each time you leave. Cause darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Gotta love the Starbucks lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane.
I love your arms, legs, limbs, even those marks on your legs that you're trying so desperately to hide. But most of all, I love your broken tooth. And I want to lick it. Tooth parda, you had a blank space, Bobby. And I said my name. Girls only want love if it's torture. Can't say he didn't warn me. Let me lick your tooth. No one has to know. You know, Nick Carter said that to Melissa, what's her face, before he, date raped her. Yeah. No, see, I have a Sagittarius stellium, like Aaron Carter, like the late Aaron Carter, really tragic death, I swear to God. But yeah, I have a Sagittarius stellium. Everyone has to know, we broadcast everything. We just can't help but tell the truth. So, Yeah, that doesn't apply. That doesn't apply. And this isn't about whether someone has to know or not. I don't want someone licking my broken tooth. What is this obsession with licking a broken tooth? I like the smooth, metallic feel of a broken tooth against my tongue. That's all. Yeah. I would like that. Sherry and I, we used to lick each other's teeth all the time, and, like she said, half my teeth are broken, so, yeah. Nadia, we used to lick each other's teeth all the time. Why don't you then? Why don't you do it now? Like, what's stopping you now? And I was like, we're divorced. Hello. Yeah, but you're an actor. It shouldn't matter to you. I mean, isn't that what you do for a living? You get directed to kiss beautiful women and lick their teeth or whatever and just get paid for it. I mean, isn't that what happens? Isn't that what your job is? I mean, as a Hollywood actor, I mean, isn't that part and parcel of your job? I have never prostituted anyone for the screen or otherwise. If you want to lick my teeth for nausea, I'm game. I don't have a problem with it. I don't want to lick your tooth. I want to lick her tooth. Her tooth is broken. That's what I want to lick. God. And yeah, it's over between us. Ever since you were jacking it off, jacking the jacket, it's been over. And you, Nadia, you're not Lindsay Lohan, okay? And we're not your parents, and this is not the Parent Trap. So, yeah, newsflash. That's the 411. Used autotune to make my eyes blue in this photo of me from when I was 15. I used to say parent, like parents-teacher meeting, and then, Amna was like, no, it's parents, because they pay rent. So it's like parents-teacher meeting. Yeah. Just thinking about that. Yeah, I got Sigourney Weaver's most beloved character. And yeah, this is from Worldman. I felt so old at 24. I felt like the oldest person in the world at 24. Now, today, happy birthday to me. I'm turning 37. Wanted to extrapolate on, wax lyrical on the Book of Joy and Desmond Tutu and the Dalai Lama and Douglas Abrams and their insights into how to be joyous, how to be content. And being content is not the same as not complaining about bad people or not saying anything, not calling them out. In fact, it's got nothing to do with acceptance, according to them, because Desmond Tutu, called out a lot of bad people, the apartheid. He's obviously vehemently condemning the apartheid in South Africa and other places, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember. I took notes. His father used to beat his mother up, and that really upset him, and he was really impressed by a priest who treated his mother with a lot of respect and dignity, and he really appreciated that. And ultimately, it's just, you want to be around people who are respectful, who are not constantly trying to put you down or compete with you or own you. It's like, I'm not interested in being my disgusting cousin Saad's wife or anything, and I don't want to deal with this lunatic, constantly putting me down, constantly like banding together with this whole stupid khandan of jahil people, and just like, it's like I'm being targeted from all sides because this idiot cannot deal with the fact, his bloated ego cannot deal with the fact that I'm not interested, and it's not like he hasn't failed in literally everything. And he isn't stupid, and he's not good looking either. So it's like, well, what are you so conceited about anyway? Not only do I have to deal with the unwanted infarction of an inane, like stupid, fugly, disgusting man, right? But I also have to deal with him like recruiting a bunch of idiots for like KU1 educated idiots to just like clamber down onto me, and it's just like, I'm not interested in how stupid. It's like, okay, fine, yes, I understand that Yasmin Khala is stupid or Guria Mami is stupid, and these people, I don't care though, it's like, I'm not going out of my way to call them out on how disgusting they are. I couldn't care less about that, it's just like, but I'm dragged down by these people because it's like, because this creep, this gossipy, weird creep who doesn't understand that my business is not his, keeps recruiting these mediocre people to attack me, and it's just like, God, I don't want to deal with any of that, I just want to make money and get away from you. I mean, why would I want anything to do with you when all you do is harass me? Why would I want anything to do with people who are just bad to me personally? It's like, obviously, I don't want anything to do with people who are bad to me personally. I want to be around people who make me feel good about myself, who I can be intelligent around, who I can be good looking around, who I can just like dress up around and relax around, I don't want to be around people who are just like, oh, hate me for not being Urdu medium or hate me for being a smart person and being aware of it. Rather as well as that, being aware of how stupid and jahil and mediocre they themselves are. It's like, I'm sorry, you're not doing me a favor by making money for being mediocre. It's like, you're not doing me any favors. I'm not impressed by idiots. My crime seems to be to have very basic self-esteem. That's it. It's like being aware of how I am smarter and naturally better looking than most everyone around me, actually. And it's just like, it's not like I chose to be, and I'm kind of tired of being an apologist for it. It's like I'm stuck being an apologist for it because, to get along with everyone, you have to play dumb. You have to dumb yourself down. You have to, look bad just to make them happy. You have to dazzle yourself in bronzer to make all the people who are darker than you feel good about themselves. I mean, even if I don't make the effort, I have to deal with family members deliberately trying to frame me in bad light or take bad pictures or whatever. And it's just like, it's like I have to engage in self-sabotage, and I also have to deal with sabotage from everywhere around me, and it's just like, it's really stressful, and it's really, I don't know, I want my 15 mil a month in Japanese tax-free FH royalties, I don't know, I just want out. I want to be emancipated. I want out, It just feels like that a lot of the time, because it's just like, it's suffocating having to deal with these people, having to deal with people who just want me to fail, who just want me to suffer, who just want me to never be happy. And it's like, fine, it's like, we have the religious parable of the last prophet, peace be upon him, migrating to Medina to get away from Abu Jahl, Abu Lahab, and they're all, The Dalai Lama went into partly self-imposed exile to get away from the Chinese government and, to leave Tibet. And it's just, it's like sometimes you just have to leave. And it's just like, but then, I'm like, but I don't, I need to be financially secure. I need to have like some kind of domestic security. I need to have like some kind of property, somewhere to live. It's just like, I can't just get up and leave just because I'm in a bad state, because it's like, where will I go? And it's like, there's so many people, so many refugees, so many people who've just like risked everything, dropped everything and left just to, because it's like, it's at boiling point. Everything is at boiling point. It's like, if you don't leave, then you're going to get killed. Your kids are going to get killed, that kind of thing. But, I don't have that mentality per se just now. It's like, even when I'm but it feels like it's like normalized in a way. It's like, okay, fine, yeah, there's this constant risk of being mutilated by scleroderma or dying from renal crisis or whatever, but it's also like, yeah, but what happens if where will I go, that kind of thing. And it's just like, it's it's just, I just need my inheritance so I can leave wherever, to wherever, just leave, because I don't want to deal with stupid people. I just don't enjoy having to deal with bad, disgusting people who don't understand that no means no. It doesn't mean I'm not asking you to badmouth me with literally everyone else who's just as mediocre or worse than you are. I'm not interested. I'm sorry, calling someone names doesn't change what they are. And just like, I know the truth about you. It's not like I'm confused about how mediocre you are. It's not like I'm suddenly going to not reject you or not think of you as, it's like, I'm not going to start thinking of bullies as good company suddenly out of the blue, It's like, I don't even understand what the point of negging a person is, because it's like, what, you're trying to wear me down to put up with you? And it's like, I don't want to put up with you, and I'm not going to. Sorry. F off. I'm not dependent on you. The thing that's just constantly gnawing on me is that, it's like, what did Bob and Sherry do to my signatures, to my ID copies? Like, I even signed blank pages for these people, and I'm just, like, confused as to how you could just erase that. Like, how do I invoke Sherry's conscience? Like, what about what you did with my stuff? It's like, what are you doing with it?